Good morning, LKN. 7:06 on this FriYAY. Justin Ckezepis.
Mamie Lee.
And dollar bill, y'all.
Present. I feel like I'm in school.
I almost fell asleep sipping that coffee. No, I'm the only one actually not on the struggle bus today. Good morning to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You guys look good today, though.
I do not look good today.
Let's talk about the adventures of the evening. You've got people from out of country in the States, Mamie.
Yeah.
You partied hard, tequila and all last
No
night?
tequila. No, don't put that out
Okay,
there.
sorry.
No
No,
tequila.
you're right. No tequila. So how did it go last night? Did you have a cultural experience?
It was a good time. I mean, it's a great. We have part of my team is from Mexico, so we bring them up a couple times a year.
Yeah.
To just work together and work on the annual goals and what we're going to work on for the rest of the year. And stayed in a really, really nice house on the lake from Stay Lake Norman.
Ooh.
Great spot.
StayLakeNorman.com.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm assuming. I
It
made that up.
is
Okay,
StayLakeNorman.com.
all right, cool,
You
yeah.
nailed it. Yeah, Caleb and the team there, they've been great to us. And so
Have these people been to America before?
some of them, I think only one of them, it was their first time in America.
What was it like for them?
She's a little bit overwhelmed. Also, she pictured Cornelius being more like New York City than Cornelius.
Common mistake.
She was like, is there like public transportation? Is there, what did she say? Like hiking and city stuff and, walking. And I was, no, you're just going to be at the house and then we'll take you to work and then we'll go do something fun tonight.
We
Don't
got
leave
some
this
soups.
Should have taken her to Wendy's.
Stay in your room. And then
Lots
we'll
of them,
bring you
though,
out.
it is their first time in the Charlotte, Lake Norman area. So that's fun for them.
Do you enjoy being? You're a hospitality style person.
Yeah.
You seem like you like
Yeah.
putting on a shindig for them.
Yeah, I get to be hostess. So
Did you hang like streamers and things like that? Like "Welcome to America."
No, I didn't do any of that.
Nothing
No.
like that. Okay.
No, but we're having a really good time together. So last night picked up Mama's Pizza because that's the best.
Oh. Go picking sides right now.
Well, it's real good.
I'm not
Okay,
saying
I'm
it's
not
not.
picking sides. It's
Where's
very
Mama's
good.
Pizza? Is that the one next to?
They got 2 locations, I believe.
Okay,
They
because
do.
there's one next to Ninja Nation.
That's the one of them.
Okay.
And well, do they still have the one where Mount Holly cuts through onto Old Statesville? You know where they put the new roundabout there in Huntersville?
Oh, I don't know if they still have that one. I, obviously go the one in Cornelius, downtown Cornelius.
Oh, that's right. So maybe that's the 2 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of 3. It's
So-
not 3. It's 2. Maybe.
That's fine.
Okay.
Picked
You got
up-
what I'm saying.
Picked up some pizzas.
What kind of za do you go for?
We did margarita,
Oh.
classic
Chill.
pepperoni, and buffalo chicken.
Chill.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 pies.
Yeah.
Hit the
Oh no, we had
horns.
4. Yeah, there
Oh,
was about 12 of us or something. Like, we destroyed some pizzas,
nice.
made some cookies, took my dog out there. They love seeing her. So it was a whole party. Took Rob out there. We had a whole party. Last
Everybody was
night.
at a good time
It
last
was
night.
a good time. Yeah, gorgeous.
How did you wake
views.
up? How many times did you hit the snooze this morning?
No snooze. I actually woke up on my own at 5 a.m. I had some stuff to do. I do my 5 to 9 before my 9 to
That's
5.
right.
I got to get it in. No time to sleep. That's why I go to bed at 8:30.
Not last night though.
No, not last night. I didn't get in until around 10. So
So does that mean your weekend plans change now that you've kind of
Saturday, I don't think I'll move from my house. I
Just
don't even think
lounge.
I'll go outside.
You should try the whole no shower thing this
I
weekend.
will shower. Promise. Promise that I will
Okay.
shower, but I will not leave my house. on
I'll try it.
Saturday.
You'll try
go
the
for
no
it, though.
shower?
Yeah.
Okay. How
I'll
was
just
your
do
night
it.
last night?
Pretty entertaining. I went to the movie theaters over there at Concord Mills.
Oh,
Went
glad you
saw-
made it out of there alive.
Yep, went and saw a film, Poor Things, to help kick off the celebration of Nat's sister's birthday, which
Poor-
is today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Melissa, a.k.a.
Woo!
Sawdust. Yeah, happy
Sawdust.
birthday.
How do
yeah.
you land there?
Well, we go from Melissa to she was referred to as Sasa by her sisters to which I just started calling her
To
Sawblade and Sawdust.
Mm.
Progressive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Saw,
Yeah.
saw,
I see the journey
dust.
that you
It-
took to get there.
Correct. Poor Things. Very interesting film.
Not heard of it.
Emma Stone, I believe, is her name. The lead actress.
She's not from Harry Potter, is she?
She is not from Harry Potter. I think what is her name though? Emma
Hermione Granger.
Hermione. That's her
Hermione.
name.
Hermione
yeah, that's
Granger.
her name. That's her
Right,
official
that's her
name.
real name. It was.
If I wasn't so tired, I would be able to call that one out today.
Right,
Oh,
right.
no.
It was a very interesting movie. One you'll have to see for yourself to be able to describe. I won't give any spoilers. Don't
go
see it
ahead.
with your kids. Don't see it with if you're an of age R-rated, teen. Don't see it with your parents. It's just got a lot
That's
of
illegal.
inappropriate stuff in there. So it was interesting.
This is
I stayed awake though. So that's how I kind of base movies, and this one had my attention.
Well, there you go.
So your baseline for a movie is, did I fall asleep or not?
Right. Or did it lose me? If it loses me, it's either was bad timing or was not that great of a movie. In my opinion.
Were there some big names in the movie?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, Willem Dafoe,
Will.
the Green Goblin from Spider-Man, the original
yeah.
ones.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha.
Scary.
Sorry.
Sorry, ouch.
It's early. I don't know where I went with that.
Yeah, the Green Goblin. I mean, I got
Yeah,
it.
I
yeah.
hope people are watching this.
Yeah.
This is extremely entertaining. Please watch this. You're missing out if you're
Yeah,
not.
we are streaming. Actually, we're on IG again, IG Live.
Woo!
Shout out to Instagram Live out there. Yeah, it was, and then some other actors who I recognized but didn't quite know their name. So
Yeah.
it was good.
I got a fun story about Mark Ruffalo. You want to hear it?
Do tell.
About 2015, took my very first trip to New York City for
Okay.
work. And it was the company I was working for at the time, they would send a car service.
Ooh,
very
fancy.
So first time in New York City, land at JFK, but our plane was delayed. So we were coming in really late, like around midnight. So got to baggage claim about 12:31. Real late, real tired, but very excited. And the guy's standing there with a sign that says my last name on it.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's so fun. And then the guy standing next to him, the limo driver next to him, has a sign that says Ruffalo. And I'm like, Ruffalo, like Mark Ruffalo. And I look, and he's standing right next to me.
Oh, right there.
That
and
is
of course,
awesome.
I was extremely cool, not weird at all. And
Played it
I
off. Oh,
said,
what's up, Mark?
Nice to meet you
Handed
too.
it like a champ. Yeah.
Totally cool. He is tired. This is 2015, so he's like got his headphones on. I think he had his hoodie on, and he looks at me like, "Who is this redneck from Shelby?" Trying to talk to me like we're the same.
They got me flying in at 1 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, "We're the same. We're the same. Look, both. We both have car service. We're both the same.
Right, same level.
Right, like we should be friends. Why are you not wanting to hang out with me?"
What service you use, Mark? I'm just shopping the area.
Having limo services at the moment.
That's awesome.
So obviously we hung out. No, we didn't. No, he went his way, I went mine. But I was in New York for a couple of days. So the next day I was back in the hotel watching Jimmy Fallon. He was on the show talking about
He didn't invite you?
Avengers. He didn't even mention me on the show. I was
Oh.
extremely offended. If I
Yeah.
ever see him again, I'm sure he'll remember every single bit of the story.
Every word.
Mhm.
No doubt about
Yeah.
that. You can join in on the conversation, 844-STUDIO-4 if you want to be part of it. You can also chat with Bill on social. He's over there hanging out with you. Maybe you've seen Poor Things. Maybe you're really into it.
Yeah,
And-
Mark, if you're out there.
Yeah,
Mark, you're out there too, and you want to give us your thoughts on how it went as a production. We'd love to chat with you on that. We're going to chat with Jeff at iCats next. Going to get a look at the streets. It is FriYAY. Typically, the streets are wilding out on FriYAY. I also have the world's best sourdough bread.
I'm not mad about that.
The world's best. We're going to slice into that soon.
You know, our huge variety of talk shows makes us the station of tomorrow. So, if you don't like what you hear, be sure to tune back in then.
WSIC.
Local starts here.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Well, starting with sunshine, but the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening. A chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Please don't break for the lake. It's not going anywhere. We promise.
Talk Radio 105.9 and 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, okay, and 7:18 on this FriYAY. Streets are usually wild, and so we need to get a look at them. Jeff with iCats is on the phone. RideICats.com. Good morning, Jeff. How we doing?
Good morning. About 6:30 this morning, 77 South, just past exit 33. There was a accident with injuries. I don't know if they had that all cleared up. They still might be working on that, so you might have a little bit of slowdown in the Mooresville area. As far as 77 north and south from Statesville to Charlotte, there was some pockets of heavier traffic, but things were moving. You'll have your typical slowdowns this morning in the Cornelius to Huntersville area. But the secondary roads in Statesville, Mooresville, haven't heard of any issues. So overall, it's looking pretty good this morning.
All right, we like the smooth ride in on a Friday. It helps, especially for the people around here on the struggle bus. Jeff, we appreciate you. RideICats.com. Today's Friday, so you guys are going to Hickory today. Only $1 each way to ride out to Hickory. Maybe you want to do a little furniture shopping or something else. Could people load up like the Amish furniture, ride it like on top? Would you guys like rack mount it on top of the bus if people just went out there and bought a whole set?
No. They would have to make other arrangements.
Unfortunately. Okay, well, we'll work on that. Jeff, we appreciate you. RideICats.com.
Right.
We'll talk to you at 8:15.
All right. Have a good morning.
There he was. Jeff with iCats, RideICats.com. Again, alternative transportation. $3 to commute to the city of Charlotte each way, each day, Monday through Friday. And today is Friday, which makes it a very special day.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird. The bird's a winner. Well, the bird. Bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Good morning, everyone. Today is one of those words of the day where I look at it and I say, oh, wow, that's the word of the day. All right. Today's word of the day on this wonderful Friday will be the best Friday of the year so far. Felicitous.
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 There's an extra I. Okay, so I-C-I. Okay, got
Felicitous. 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 For those following along at home, we're dealing with an adjective here. It's Felicitous.
Do you know this word, Mamie?
I think I do,
Okay.
but I'm not as confident as I have been in the past. But
Is Bill shaking your confidence, like out of experience?
I think because I missed one, I'm a little nervous that I may not be 100% correct. But I think I know this word.
Okay.
I think I know the root word, and so if the root word is correct, then I probably know.
Feli?
felicity, I think, is the
Yes.
root word. Is
That's-
that right?
That's what I would guess. I don't
Okay.
have that much information on me,
What are you
but
just
yes.
guessing root words for? Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, it's an adjective.
The valedictorian's felicitous speech encouraged fellow graduates to live a fulfilling life. Again, the valedictorian's felicitous speech encouraged fellow graduates to live a fulfilling life.
Uplifting. Encouraging. Dynamic.
No, no, I'm not going to approve that.
No. Not even flirting?
I mean, kinda. I feel like the sentence kind of misled you.
I feel like that sentence, if the root word is felicity, I don't feel like that sentence helps you understand the definition.
So
Ooh.
let me, for those maybe that don't, just for confirmation, you know what the word felicity means, right? Like I'm
Yes.
assuming. Okay, all right.
It's not just an American Girl doll.
Sure.
I laugh because I
You don't know what that
know
is.
what that is.
The ladies know. The ladies know.
The felicitous music made me happy?
Yeah. Okay, then that makes sense.
The felicitous music made me happy?
Is that a question?
It made me happy? The felicitous music?
Am I supposed to be answering right now? Now I've gone. I don't, because I'll be honest with you. I don't know what felicity means.
Felicitous is the word.
so
Ignore
it's-
felicity.
so don't even worry about felicity?
Yeah, ignore that.
But I was going for the root word, and then I was reversing
But
the
what if
equation
I'm wrong?
and dividing by
I could
two.
be. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes, rarely. Sometimes though.
The
Good.
definition
Rob, go ahead and clip that one.
of
Sorry, go
felicitous.
ahead.
The definition of felicitous is well chosen or suited to the circumstances.
Well suited.
Well suited. Excuse me. Well chosen or suited for the circumstances.
Well chosen.
Yes.
Okay. This bread is felicitous.
Yes.
But it
Yes.
means for the circumstance. So like at the time, like if you're really hungry and somebody hands you that loaf of delicious bread, then you're Oh, what a felicitous occasion.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Is the is the bread appropriate for the radio? I don't know about that, but you're gonna dive into
You're
it
gonna do
anyway.
it anyway.
I am
Yep.
going to do it anyway. Now, normally this is where I would try to put together a word for the entire week, but I'm not going to be able to do it.
I don't think it's going to be pretty tough. I got you a lot of long adjectives here, including incipient, which means beginning, arduous, which is
I'm gonna have to
another
write these down if I'm gonna
adjective, which is very difficult or strenuous. It is an arduous process to come up with a word of the or a sentence of the week, right?
Yeah, sentence of the week.
Impugn is your only verb there. It's an action verb.
Is this what Bryce Young
action
feels
word.
like? You guys are like comforting me in this moment, even though
Impugn,
like I would
impugn.
fail miserably right now. Is this what Bryce Young has felt like the entire season? for
Whoa,
the
whoa,
Panthers?
whoa. Random straight at Bryce.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I'm not
man.
hating on Bryce.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm talking about my abilities and how all season long the announcers were just so kind to him. Is that what's going on right now?
Right, right.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely what's happening, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay, so I'm not.
No, what we should do is plug all this into ChatGPT or to some AI.
You know, we thought about doing that too, almost like a Mad Lib kind
Yeah,
of for
see
him.
what it does
See
for
what
us.
it comes up. I'll work on that.
Because
While,
its brain is much stronger than mine.
Yeah.
But I do have this. So,
No doubt.
So Dr. Georgianne Douglas, Bill, you've met her a couple times. Mamie, you haven't met her yet.
I've not.
She is a friend of Dr. Nicole Eastman, who does her show, The L Show, FriYAYs, from 3 to 4 p.m.
whoop, whoop.
So today she'll be airing her show. Her friend Dr. Georgianne Douglas is going to be starting a Mediterranean cooking show here on WSIC.
Yeah, I've heard about that. That's exciting.
And we recorded the first episode with her. And to compliment, if I remember correctly, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it was she cooked or not. I don't want to do that yet.
Don't
No
spoil
spoilers.
it.
No
Okay, I'm not
spoilers.
gonna spoil it. There will be a recipe card available though for everyone, so it would
That's
be
great.
Accompanying that recipe was this loaf of bread. Not this specific one. The one that she brought, I ate already. But it was from a local person in Charlotte, and they are only on Instagram. You can only buy this on Instagram. So I bought this on Instagram. Have you ever bought anything on Instagram?
I've never bought food on Instagram.
I bought food on Instagram.
That's trusting.
Crow's Dough.
Yeah.
CROWES. Crow's Dough. So I had an experience yesterday. So there, you have to schedule your pickup. I actually ordered this before Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And the first pickup date available was yesterday, January 4th.
Wow, that's some good bread.
So I get there, and I have a picture I'll show you on my phone later off the air. I probably should have sent it to Bill so he could put it up on the WSIC news stream or all the social platforms right now. But they had this little stand. So I drive like, an hour to Matthews. That's where I had to go, by the way, which from Lake Norman is pretty far.
That's a long drive. To
I
Matthews.
485'd it all the way.
485 can feel like Mad Max sometimes.
It's almost reminiscent of like a miniature 85. You know how 85 you can just go straight from Charlotte down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
485 you just say Charlotte.
Yeah.
And you just
anywhere you want to go in Charlotte, it'll take you there.
You go there, and I'm using this little mini plastic knife as I'm cutting this right now.
We see.
That was not the correct utensil.
I didn't bring.
That is not a felicitous
board.
occasion to have that plastic knife.
Do you mind taking it off of the bag?
Is it crumbling too much?
It's crumbling. Yeah.
Look at
that
that
looks
right there.
good.
So that bread right there,
Yeah.
Crozo. This is a sourdough loaf. I am told, and what I've seen on the internet, and when you see it on the internet, it's very true. Sourdough is a lot better for you than regular bread. Am I right? Or it's got more nutritional value than regular
I believe
bread?
it. It looks good. Yeah.
That looks amazing. Whoa, I've never seen this style.
So this is
I can only imagine how you're going to plan on eating this now.
I'm sawing the bread now straight down in half. All right, now we have one loaf has become two. That's
okay.
That's
sensational.
That's pretty good.
That's
now,
math.
now I'm gonna do another slice.
Okay.
Given how much time that
yeah,
took.
that's gonna.
I'm
This is a good use of what we're
This
doing
is-
today.
This is gonna be.
But I tried that bread and it was delicious.
I did bring Bill back a little mini slice last time. I didn't bring a whole loaf for him last
Yeah.
time. Are you a big sourdough fan?
I'm just a bread fan in general.
So you don't discriminate on?
No, I don't discriminate on bread. I can't
You
think
like
of a-
rye bread?
I think that might be the one that it's not my favorite. I'll eat it, but it's not going to be the one I choose out of a group of breads. You know what I had yesterday at, I mean, I love bread. I love food. I'm fat and sassy. What are you going to say? Bread, soups, and desserts. That's me.
That's why we get along so well.
Yeah, I know. What's that place that we went to lunch that one day?
Which one?
You, me, and Ben went to lunch there one day.
We went to lunch
Fresh
a couple of
Egg.
times. Oh, Fresh Egg.
Fresh
Yeah,
Egg
yeah,
had
Fresh Egg.
a.
That's your spot.
Yeah, it is my spot. Charlie, she's amazing. She's probably the princess of Cornelius if I'd had to pick one. Everybody
Really?
loves Charlie. Anyway,
Have you ever seen someone cut bread so well, by the way?
I'm trying to fill the time while you're sawing this bread. They had a jalapeno cheddar biscuit yesterday.
Oh.
And that's what I had, my lunch sandwich on. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a jalapeno cheddar biscuit. That was pretty good.
All right, I'm just going to give you that because I'm not going to spend more time cutting.
Okay.
I'm going to go give this one to Bill so then that way he can like pull it like a bread bowl. You should pour some cheerwine into it, though, and then make it a bread bowl.
It's like soup.
Absolutely. Again, this couldn't have waited to commercial.
No, not
had
at all.
had to be done right.
Eat bread
right
on
now.
the air live. We're eating bread.
I mean, look at it. It feels good. It feels like it got some good weight to it.
You gonna throw it like a football?
I could.
It's extremely dense. So again, this was from Crow's Dough on Instagram. They didn't have delivery. I had to do pickup, and you do have to have like a runway of time. It's not like same day loaves.
Can we get the Crow's Dough hotline?
So there was a woman who came home, like while I'm like in this random neighborhood, right? I'm like parked in front of the house, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is this it or is it not? Subsequent to that, a couple of events transpired that eventually I was able to get the loaf.
Thank goodness.
I'm so glad. I was concerned you weren't going to get it.
Man.
So,
I was concerned that you didn't have it.
So you're talking about fat and sassy and everything. Well, for me, food is like a constant, right? There's another thing I ordered that arrived yesterday that I don't have in front of me.
Oh yeah.
But I gotta tell you about it. I didn't try it yet.
So this
but
was
I'm
a
excited.
tease to that?
The tease to the tease.
Wow. Which we don't have.
Coming back.
Okay.
Good morning, LKN just joined the National Sarcasm Society. Like they need our support.
WSIC. Local starts here.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1975, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
Well, starting with sunshine, with the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening, a chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hey, trailblazing business owners, tired of blending into the background? It's time to turn up the volume and make your mark with a podcast that screams, "We're here, and we mean business." Podcast Plus gives your brand the opportunity to join the podcast revolution. It's time to show that you and your company are the experts by creating engaging content that captivates and entertains. Head to mynewpodcast.com and connect with experts to create a podcast that will allow you to connect with your audience on a personal level, so you can break through all the noise. Plus, we offer professional script writing, pre- and post-production, graphic design experts for a captivating page, and distribution on all major platforms. All this produced from our state-of-the-art studios. Sign up today at mynewpodcast.com, or for more information and to get a free consultation with a podcast expert, call 888-324-0035. That's 888-324-0035. Enhance your brand with your own podcast today and reach new clients 24/7. Call 888-324-0035. That's 888-324-0035. Or sign up now at mynewpodcast.com.
This is North Carolina Senator Vicki Sawyer. Join me on Fridays at 11 a.m. for our show, We're Just Saying. We'll discuss state and local politics, and as always, take your calls here on News Talk WSIC.
Folks, you know Randy Marion sells vehicles the King of Price way, but did you know our service department? We service vehicles the King of Price way. We sell tires, we sell brakes, we sell batteries, we sell the maintenance. We help you keep your vehicle on the road safe, ready to drive. Whatever the season is, Randy Marion Service Departments have you covered. Come see us today because, folks, again, you know we sell the King of Price way and we do service the King of Price way.
King of Price, RandyMarionStatesville.com.
If you need home medical equipment, call Lowry Drug in Statesville. We have everything you need in stock, including portable oxygen concentrators, CPAPs, masks, lift chairs, wheelchairs, scooters, hospital beds, supplies, and anything else you need. Get it when you need it. Check out LowryDrug.com or call 704-873-2247. Lowry Drug, your hometown source since 1959, across from Iredell Memorial Hospital. We are worth the drive. Come see us.
Looking for a great way to say thank you to your employees? Connect with your customers or send a holiday gift. Black Powder Coffee can customize a coffee and tea basket or box for you. And don't miss out on Black Powder Coffee's Holiday Blend. A smooth flavor profile with a bright beginning, buttery caramel, and baked chocolate finish. Black Powder Coffee, 261 Rolling Hill Road, or online at blackpowdercoffee.com.
Only one station has the best in local talk.
105.9, 100.7.
WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. One of my favorite combos of all time. Black Powder Coffee, which is in the cup, located on Highway 150. Did you know that's exit 36?
I did. I heard that.
Exit 36 off I-77. If you're going north, you're going to make a left. If you're coming south, you're going to make a right. Either way, you end up making a left at the Chick-fil-A. You go down into the business park. You'll find a building. On that building, it will say Black Powder Coffee. You walk into the door.
Melissa!
And there you will get 10% off for your Black Powder order. But the combo is Black Powder Coffee plus Crow's Dough sourdough bread. Coffee and bread, is that a...
It's gonna be.
It's happening.
British.
It is happening.
Coffee and bread is British.
It seemed British. Doesn't that like biscuits?
It seems, yeah, maybe. Like biscuits?
Not as outlandish as you thought it was when that first popped into your brainicle, huh?
I guess not. No, we're going with it.
The other thing that I don't have in front of me as far as food goes, which if you just missed me slicing open this delicious loaf.
You missed a riveting segment of live radio.
Bread. You can go back and watch it or listen anytime you want. WSICnews.com, wherever you get your podcasts and all the social platforms. But Joshua Doby, host of Dollars and Cents, was talking about this sandwich shop now for, what, a couple months now we found out about this shop?
Oh, yeah.
Primanti Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sandwich shop out of Pittsburgh, supposedly, that is like thebomb.com.
Okay.
And they recently added online orders that they will deliver the food to you. So I ordered it, again, pre-Christmas. It arrived yesterday.
A sandwich?
But I have to prep it, so that's why it's not here. Like, you have to do the whole oven thing. I think. And it
right.
Came with
we opened the box. It came with the bread, the loaf of bread, the
meat, the cheese.
The meat, the cheese, and then what else? What
onions?
What is it? Is it onions?
Or sauerkraut? One of the two.
It's like sour. It looked like it was sauerkraut. It
Yeah.
looked amazing.
Yeah, and tomato Tomato
And
was
tomato.
and tomato and French fries. So the French fries are gonna go in the air fryer. That's what's gonna happen.
Yes.
I just say that all to say, hey, if you're a restaurant or food stuff, we'll talk to you anytime.
Hey,
you
I'll
want.
eat
Like
your
that.
food probably.
And
Yeah,
all the
and we'll
time.
be real awkward while we eat it, but
On
you
radio.
know, on the radio,
On
because
radio.
that's the best place to eat food is on the radio.
Absolutely. And this all really stems from Dr. Georgianne Douglas, who's going to be hosting a new show. It's going to have to deal with the Mediterranean diet. Have you ever done the Mediterranean
I have
lifestyle?
Yes, yeah, I've given it a try. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Like I would do it if someone would cook it for me, or maybe I'll watch her show and learn what to make. I just run out of ideas sometimes for meals,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with you on that.
You're eating the same like 3 things all the time.
Peanut butter and jelly, chicken nuggets, and mac and cheese. That's it. you
Yeah,
know?
that's it.
Mediterranean style.
No.
Big old loaves of bread for
Do
breakfast.
you like fish? Are you a
I
big
love fish.
You're a big
yeah,
fish eater,
I like
huh?
pretty much every kind of fish. I don't like the ones flounder that has like the bones in it. You have to pick around. I don't want to pick around bones, but anything that's just
Aren't they toothpicks?
What?
At some point in the meal?
no, I don't want that. No, that's too much work. So but I love fish, shrimp, scallops, any of that. I'll eat all of that. Yeah, if somebody would cook fish for me every day, I would eat it.
My favorite fish isn't I don't eat it, but when we go to the grocery and the kids want to go look in the ice cabinet in the back, like where they have the fish, and there's usually like a red grouper like staring you right in the face with its chompers open, ready to go. That's my favorite fish.
Do you ever feel bad for the lobsters in the tank at the grocery store?
I want them to boil one live. Like they should do a live.
Oh, you don't feel
boiling.
bad for them then?
No.
No.
No. No.
I feel bad. Like they're meant to live in the ocean and they're just living in a tank.
See, that's where we may disagree. They're meant to go in my belly.
But I
That's
just
what
feel like they should be in the ocean. I don't feel like they should have to live in that little tank at the Walmart.
I mean, they're not going to be there for very long. I mean, people buy some lobster.
Do they
at
really?
Walmart.
Are people?
You been to Walmart buying lobster?
No, I've never seen anyone
You've
buy.
never been on Thanksgiving Eve at Walmart seeing the lobster craze going on there? You've never
seen
done
the
that?
lobster run.
I have never seen somebody scan in the self checkout, describe item, LOBST.
You're doing it too much. It's code 3066.
You got it memorized. You do
Come
it so
on.
often.
Yeah.
My sister Sarah wrote a song about the lobsters in the tank one day. We were at the grocery store. It just popped in her head. So she has the flu right now, or we'd call her right now to get her to sing it to us.
Oof, lobster during the flu. There's a TV reality show right there if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah, there you go.
They
Trademark
should do.
you.
They could do it. TM. They should. They could do a lobster challenge probably for a TV show. I think that would be entertaining enough in reality TV.
What would the challenge be?
Don't cry.
Don't cry what?
Like when you're boiling lobsters, you have to boil. Like it's
the
all
lobster
people.
cries.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
like all people who are like worked for PETA, like, and they have to boil the lobsters
You
as
are
part
This
of.
is not a good
strange
show.
man.
This is not a good show. Just cut some
Okay,
bread.
wait a second.
Just
You
go
go
back
see
to cutting
Poor
your
Things
bread.
last night, and I'm the strange one here.
Just cut your bread.
Poor
It's
Things
okay.
was quality. I'm going to watch it with you. We're going to go to the theaters.
I might even fall asleep, and I don't even take naps.
No, you won't fall asleep for this.
I won't fall asleep at Concord Mills where you
No, you
went
gotta
because
be
I'd be worried about
vigilant.
getting shot. That's not happening.
It's not
Or
a place to take a
kidnapped.
nap.
I don't look. There's something going on there, and this is like a true like situation. Look, and they just got nervous here, and Bill knows how this is going to go down right now. I'm at Concord Mills with Noah for his birthday last month. We go to Build-A-Bear. He loves Loveys. I got 1,000. You need some Loveys?
I don't need it.
We're about to get rid of them. No, we're not going to get rid of them. But if you ever need some, I got some on the back market. If
I'll
you
let
need
you
them.
know.
We go to Build-A-Bear, making Build-A-Bears. Approaching Build-A-Bear and walking through the mall, there are some utes that I'm not okay with right now in this moment because I'm a little nervous, just in general. Thankfully, there's officer presence and stuff like that in Concord Mills, which is sad that you have to have it because I remember when Concord Mills opened, et cetera, et cetera. But we're in Build-A-Bear, and then a kid like comes in with a backpack on, teenager, a little older than that, and is just looking at the children, comes into Build-A-Bear. Not looking to buy a Build-A-Bear. He's not looking at the materials. He's not grabbing a new backpack for his, Obi-Wan Kenobi Build-A-Bear he built last week. That's not what he's doing. He's looking around at the children, then he just walks out. You can't tell me that something ain't going down at that mall based on what I saw in all the 7
that's
minutes.
fishy.
Made it real quick in and out.
Yeah.
Real quick in and out.
That'd make me nervous too.
There's been stories about Concord Mills. There's been, and from what I've seen, they better do something about it over there.
Yeah.
I'll get loud.
Last night it was it is interesting when you go to a mall and you see like the supervision like plastered, like just big posters almost These are interesting times that we are living in.
The parking lot is dark too. You know what I mean? Like when you go at night out in some of these places, that's one thing where like North Carolina, right, haven't been so rural for so long, and now you've got this influx of people, influx of traffic. When you drive on some of these roads at night, it is pitch black dark outside.
Yeah,
it's tough.
Yeah,
are you a night driver?
No, I go to bed at 8:30. What do you? Why are you even asking that question? I go to bed at 8:30.
Okay, but now when you're up before the sun rises,
yeah,
I'm
a dark and early. I'm up dark and early now.
I pulled a move this morning I probably shouldn't have done. For whatever reason, Demi, she'll park facing the garage, like her windshield toward the garage. She won't get any frost on her windshield. I back into the driveway. I get frost on my windshield.
I noticed that actually on your truck.
So this morning, I didn't even wait for it to defrost. I rolled my window down. I was driving.
You did the Dumb and Dumber.
I drove with my head outside the window.
Or no, that's Ace Ventura.
Yeah. I did the Ace Ventura on the way here to the studio. So.
You love Jim Carrey, so that's good.
Yeah, big fan.
Well, we were talking about malls, and I know everybody says like Eastland Mall. It was Eastland Mall, right? That was the that one got so
Shots,
bad.
rain, fire.
They had to shut it down. Yeah. But for those of us that grew up around here,
I played ice hockey at Eastland Mall.
Eastland Mall was like the best spot to go to when you were a kid.
I got my ear pierced at Eastland Mall.
Oh,
that's where the ear piercing.
That's where you got
down.
it done. That's where your mom took. Did your mom take you to get your ear pierced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom took me to give me my first tattoo.
Oh, that's nice of her.
Yeah, we rolled deep.
My mom got real mad at me when I got my first tattoo.
Really?
Yeah, real mad. And I was in my 30s and still got in trouble. She tried to ground me.
Well, you'll always be her little girl.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, when my dad would say like, "Hey guys, you want to go to Eastland Mall today? Like on a Saturday? Yeah. We're gonna jump in the car, jump in the Suburban. All 6 of us go down there, ice skate, go to American Eagle because we didn't have that in Shelby.
No, but you got one in Burkdale now.
Yeah.
You still shop?
No, it's not there anymore. No, it's Cheesecake Factory or something like that.
No. Cheesecake Factory took over for the Gap.
American Eagle, is it still there? It's Airy or something like that.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Good reason to go.
When's the last time you've been to Burkdale? 2 days ago. You actually just went.
I went.
You stay on the other side. You stay on the other side. Of Burkdale,
I just parked, went in, watched my movie, went home.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you went to the movie theater.
Yeah, I went to the movie theater.
You guys got to go to the Davidson movie theater.
I love the Davidson movie theater.
It is phenomenal.
And do you know you can rent it out for like a private party? Yes.
It basically is a private party though. If you go, like, depending on the time of day.
That's
WSIC. Poor things. Let's go.
No thanks.
No, thank you. I'll go see like Finding Nemo or something. But you can bring your own movie to the Davidson movie theater too.
Now we are going to go to Kane Center for the Arts next weekend, the 20th. For Rocky Lynn. Rocky Lynn is playing, and so local celebrity Rocky Lynn going to be jammed. I don't know if Corntown's ready for Rocky Lynn. Do the people in Corntown know about Rocky?
I know Rocky Lynn.
I know you know Rocky Lynn because you have a story about Rocky
I do have a story. We got time for a story, or we need to wait?
We're kind of coming up. If you can get it in under a minute.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll come back. I'm not going to rush my story about
don't make
Yeah, I got you.
I'm rushing my story.
Nah.
Yep. Don't rush it.
But what do you want to do now for like another minute?
Watch you cut bread.
Yeah, watch you cut bread. Yeah,
you guys, please watch the video.
I feel like I'm doing a good job keeping up with the conversation right now.
If you're listening in the car, just whenever you get to wherever you're going, just watch the live stream, back it up after the show, and watch him cut this bread in the most awkward way possible.
Okay, it's due to a utensil factor going on right now.
You brought the bread, but you didn't plan for anything else.
I said to myself last night, Justin, put the knife and the cutting board on the counter so you don't forget in the morning. I get up at 4:30 this morning. Justin, put the cutting board and knife on the counter so you don't forget it. Nope.
No.
Didn't do it.
Yeah, you're cutting bread with plastic knife on the radio.
Believe it or not, there was a time, Mamie, when I would be doing this and Bill would have to just make something up for the entire time and me not paying attention.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, I think she's realizing.
Good morning, LKN 844 Studio 4. You can chat with us on all the socials. Good morning to everybody watching us on IG Live right now. Hey.
Streaming live around the world and in your ear. Wait, who wrote this?
WSIC. Local starts here.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Well, starting with sunshine, with the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening, a chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The best talk for people who are getting the job done.
105.9, 100.7, WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:48 on this FriYAY. Happy one to you. That's how the morning usually starts for me. I put it in the cup, I drink it, goes down the goozle. Does Cheerwine have that same effect? Does the carbonation affect you at all in the morning?
No, I like it. I already had a coffee this morning too.
Iced coffee.
Iced coffee, yeah.
Made it home?
Made it at home. Finished it before I got here because struggle bus. But I'm feeling it's starting to kick in. I'm feeling better.
Feeling a little
Feeling
lighter.
a little better, yeah. I might need another Cheerwine before the end of the show though.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Where did you get that sweatshirt?
This is from Lake Norman Local.
Lake Norman Local, is that
Is that the one on Westmoreland?
They don't have a physical location.
Okay.
It's just they have a website, lakenormanlocal.com. They're on Instagram at LKN Local. Yeah, they're great. Couple of ladies moved here, wanted some cool merch for the Lake Norman area, couldn't find it, started making it themselves.
Merch?
Yeah.
Love the swag. Love the
Two
swag.
real nice ladies.
I'm a big crew neck guy, so I like it.
Yeah, they have men's too. They have men's stuff too. Or if you want to rock the pink sweatshirt,
Is
you
this
can do that
considered
too.
crew neck? Is that what that means?
Like a crew neck sweatshirt, so like a
Not a hoodie.
not non-hoodie.
Pullover?
Yeah,
Pullover.
Yeah,
Crew
this
neck
is my
pullover.
favorite sweatshirt that of theirs for sure. One of my favorites that I have.
So your struggle bus sweatshirt? Is that what
It's
you
it's my casual Friday. Today's casual Friday.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, I
It's
didn't.
gonna be.
That's fine. Yeah.
Every Friday.
Every
I
day
go
can
in
be
here.
casual. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, every Friday's gonna be casual for me because I don't have to go to my other job after this.
Have you ever? Does your other job require like professional attire during the day?
Yes, business casual.
When you talk to these businesses, do you find like is there anything changing there as far as like because that was like a thing for a while, like rocking really nice fresh, and then it became like we'll just go straight tees, graphic tees.
Well, I work
somewhere
with
between there.
attorneys, so they're usually dressed pretty nicely especially if they have a court day or meetings or something like that. So
Yeah, attorneys are a little weird about that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
they are. They're weird guys,
I know
weird
that.
people.
Sheesh. Like-
Rocky Lynn. Somebody say Rocky Lynn. Did I hear that? Somebody say Rocky Lynn?
Yeah, you have a story about Rocky Lynn. We were
I do
talking
have a story
that,
about Rocky Lynn. Yeah, let's transition. That was a good transition, real smooth too, wasn't it? I'm so good at this. So about Rocky Lynn's coming, right? He's coming here soon, right?
Rocky Lynn is coming on the 20th to Kane Center for the Arts. He's going to be jamming. I saw him when he played at the old jail in Statesville, and my gosh, this guy can play. But you have like not a music related story for Rocky Lynn.
It's music adjacent.
Okay.
It's where are we going?
Back in the past.
We're going back in time.
Back in time into Mamie's memories.
Way back to 2021.
Back in 2021.
What is the festival that they do downtown? Is it First Friday, Third Friday, Second Friday?
First Friday.
Is it First Fridays or Second Fridays?
Second Friday.
I think it's Second Fridays.
Don't you do that to me over there. Don't you do that to me.
So I live in downtown Cornelia, so we can walk to the Second Friday festivals. And Rocky Lynn was playing. My husband and I just down there hanging out, listening to her. We're like, oh, this is pretty good music. First time we'd ever heard him. Well, then I had a Toyota Corolla to sell.
Ooh.
So my daughter was turning 16. I bought this car when she was like 8 with the idea that whenever she turns 16, I'll give it to her. I'll buy myself what I want. She's turning 16. She's like, I don't want that. I said, well, okay, I'm going to sell it then and get what I want.
Sheesh.
Yeah, she's pretty. She knows what she wants.
Good taste.
She ended up getting a Kia Soul is what she went with. Yeah.
Okay.
Cute little car.
Okay.
Bop around town in.
So you sold your car to Rocky?
So I was like, I'm going to sell my car. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. You remember Craigslist?
I do remember.
All the places that you put things whenever you're going to sell them.
One of those still allowable websites in North Carolina.
Yeah, and somebody reached out to me, and I assume he said that what his name was, but it didn't register with me that that's who it was.
Was it like, oh, I'm Rock?
Rocky. I think he said Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah, I don't think he put the whole name. He didn't have a picture of himself. Or
Hey, my
anything
name's
like that.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Interested in the car for his daughter who was going to Appalachian State University in the fall.
I've never heard of it.
Never. No. Never been there. And so he said, yeah. So he came by, looked at the car, bought it from me, and then, well, he's standing in my living room. And my husband's like, you look really familiar. And he was like, yeah, I've played music around here sometimes. She's like, oh my gosh, we just saw you like last weekend.
Classic Rocky Lynn, like the most like humble guy.
So humble.
That I've ever really met. Like when you talk to him, he's like, nah, I just like to play. I fiddle.
Yeah.
I fiddle around.
So he sent us an email a couple weeks later. His daughter loves the car. It's been great for her in college. Hopefully she's still driving it, and it's a nice little reliable car for her.
Was he like a really tough negotiator, like about it?
Well, I'll let my husband do the negotiating on that. 'Cause he works on cars.
Yeah.
He knows cars.
He knows the
how
game.
he knows how to talk to him about it.
Sure.
I mean, I had that car from the time my daughter was 7 or 8. So
Yeah.
there's ice cream stains, popsicles falling on the
Classic.
ground. There was a stain on the ceiling where she'd gotten in the car with an ice cream cone and like, boop, and I just never cleaned it
It's
off.
a lot of ice cream stains. Is that a common thing? Like just the ice level of ice
We eat
cream
a lot of
seems
ice cream.
more than normal, it sounds like.
Bread, ice cream,
Sure.
soups, desserts. That's what we do.
You guys really running that snow cone place or something in the wintertime? Is that like to
yeah.
keep it afloat?
Yeah, we keep things going. So anyway, he was a super nice guy, and yeah, said that he's on the, plays music. So we come up to a studio sometime, hang out. So
Yeah.
besties now.
Besties,
Yeah.
you and Rock. There you go. That's cool. Yeah, he's coming to Kane Center, and with someone who he's, he doesn't claim he's like her mentor because again, the humbleness of Rocky Lynn. Danny Carr just played Boatyard Eats recently in the past
saw
couple
that.
of weeks. Saw her name up on the sign, and she was down here jamming. So some local shows going on for you here. I think tickets are $25 for Rocky Lynn at Kane Center for the Arts. You can get them at canearts.org. That's CAIN, canearts.org. We're going to be making a little WSIC trip there for it, and I'm sure Rocky, I'm assuming, Justin Dion can call and correct me if I'm wrong on this, Rocky will likely be on Justin's show, I assume, on Tuesday in preparation for the show to preview, if I had to guess. And so that'll be cool to hear him have a little jam session.
Absolutely.
Have you heard him play guitar?
Yes. Yeah. And I've seen him since then. Like, anytime he plays around here, we usually go.
It's quite
over and see him.
impressive.
He's really good.
It's almost like weird, like to have someone that good, like just hyper. Like it's kind of one of those stories. Like he's from, like you think about Randy Moss. What do you think it was like for Randy Moss in his little town? And then you got Rocky Lynn, this elite guitarist.
You talking about Randy Moss, the football player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rand University. He was from Rand. Is that where he went? Is that
he
was
went
that the
to
30
Marshall?
for 30? Marshall. But before that though, he was from like a little small
A small town,
country
correct.
town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
Randy Travis. That's what I thought the direction you were going. Randy Travis.
you're
He's
right,
from a
you're
little
good.
small town here in North Carolina,
Sorry.
too.
Did I not say Randy Moss?
You did say Randy Moss,
Okay.
but my brain went Randy Travis. when
Is
you
there
said
another
that.
Randy Moss? Because Bill's like the football player. Like,
There is another Randy Moss.
Well, we were talking about
Oh.
music, and then you went football, so my brain didn't jump to that place that yours did.
Yeah, speaking of football, are you excited about the Panthers game this weekend?
Oh, man, pumped.
Super excited. I hear it's going to be a sellout crowd again. They're going to actually hand out ponchos because it's just all splash zone.
That's that's the only way to lean into this and
Yeah.
turn it into a positive, I think, is
throw drinks.
Give everybody ponchos and let's have a heyday.
The splash zone.
Right.
Who would be like some sunscreen company can be the new sponsor instead of Bank of America. We'll do something like that, you know?
Coppertone.
Pivot. Yeah, Coppertone. Let's
That's it.
Pivot real hard.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know? That's how you save it.
Do you think, have you seen Cam Newton asking to be president
Of the Panthers?
Of the Panthers? He's been on
a lot of podcasts recently.
He's been on.
He's making the rounds. You think he'll come on here?
Oh, I hope so.
I'd
Let's
welcome
do it.
Cam Newton any day
Come
of
on,
the week.
Cam.
Absolutely.
I'm a big Cam fan.
I am a huge Cam fan.
Huge Cam fan.
Yeah.
I like Cam.
Yeah.
Prime Cam was one of the best football players ever.
Yeah.
Prime Cam was a great player. So was Jake Delhomme.
Delhomme?
Yeah, like prime time Jake Delhomme.
Oh,
He
absolutely.
was so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he cried during the press conference when he was leaving.
Do you remember when he ripped his pants really big in the game one time?
No.
His whole somebody went to get him, and his whole side of his pants just came off. He just kept playing. It was
I
amazing.
don't recall that. He did get us to a Super Bowl, and so did Cam. And
Yeah.
so for both of them, I think they go down as some of the greats. Did Julius Peppers make the Hall of Fame?
I am not sure. I will look into that.
Yeah, typically this would be a day where we would connect with Joe Berg because it's Friday, but Joe's out today. So we just have to make sports up, and I'll just give you the headlines that Joe will then address on Monday, including just the corruption happening in the NFL, just continuously. Also the MLB, Shohei Ohtani, is he still around? Is he still going to play ball, Bill? You're a big baseball fan.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to play ball. Yeah.
You like baseball?
No. I mean, I'll go see a Charlotte Knights game. The snacks. I'll go for the snacks.
Okay.
Not really for the actual sports.
What about, so have you played pickleball then recently?
No,
yet?
I've never played pickleball.
I haven't either yet.
I haven't either.
I
Let's
just played,
do something.
played ping pong for the first time this week.
Yeah?
Made it to the wild card.
The wild card round. That's
I
all
made
that
to
it
the wild
takes,
card.
right?
I was in the ping pong World Cup. Made it to the wild card round. Better
There's some good
record than
people
the
in the
Panthers.
world that play ping pong. You know, it's like an Olympic sport.
Well, we only invited a certain number of people to the World Cup. and
Limited.
I happened to make it. I don't know how, but I made it.
The local LKN one.
Yeah.
Just a little follow up. Julius Peppers is a finalist for the Hall of Fame, so he's made it through a couple of
I
rounds.
like him
so-
too.
Oh yeah, love.
I do
J-Pep.
like, yeah.
He was a beast. I like him a lot.
What's your favorite memory? Call in. 844 Studio 4.
Who, mine? You want me to call?
I'm talking to the listeners.
Oh, you're talking to people.
The people.
Got
Yeah.
it.
The
Okay.
people that are
Okay.
listening.
Okay,
Right.
got it.
Or watching.
I forgot about them.
We're just here hanging out. We're just here hanging out, eating bread, cheer wine, coffee. Who knows what else is going to happen today?
You can be watching too. You can chat with Bill on social. He's on IG Live if you're over there. There's also all the other social platforms that you can.
Yeah,
connect
say what's up.
And if you want to say good morning to somebody, maybe too.
That'd be a great thing.
If you call in and say good morning, I got free Panthers gear for you right now. Let's see if you care
I
about
like that.
Panthers that much. Does that entice people to call in? We use it as the
No.
barometer of the team. Look, because we're going to continue to carry Panthers football in here regardless of how the season
I'm
does.
a Panther fan.
Because
I
we're
am too.
lifelong.
Thick or thin.
Lifelong, yeah.
That's right. We made we have a billboard campaign going on, and part of that campaign we had a graphic for the Panthers game, and on the Panthers billboard. So when you're driving around Lake Norman, if you can catch a picture of this, I'll give you something for free. I don't know what. If you can catch the billboard this weekend during the game, because this is the last game, isn't it?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So if you catch the billboard around 77, I-40, Highway 150, Highway 73, Highway 16, yeah, it's a big billboard campaign. If you catch our billboard that says, this is Panthers football better than watching, that's what it says. This is better than watching.
Right.
You catch a picture.
Right, to entice people to listen to it on the
Yes.
radio. Right,
Yeah. Yes.
Listening to it is better than watching it.
It is.
It's
for
a
the most part.
Talk about struggle bus. We will give you Panthers something Panthers for free if you catch that sign and you take a picture and you tag us.
Tag us, yeah.
Yeah, tag us.
Absolutely.
We'll get you something for free. So there you go, a little tidbit there for the
you go.
morning. It's about to be 8 o'clock.
Mm.
It's
Already.
7:59, so I can really say it's about to be 8 o'clock.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right about
adjacent.
Yeah, 8 o'clock adjacent coming up. A little news at the top of the hour. We'll check in with Jeff with traffic again. I'm sure it's wilding out by now. And just more outlandishness. I'm going to cut some more bread here.
The new 1059, 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, W290DK, Mooresville, Lake Norman, North Charlotte.
Remembering the Capitol riot. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. President Biden will be doing that today.
There's an extremist movement that does not share the basic beliefs in our democracy.
That's in a new campaign ad ahead of his re-election campaign event in Pennsylvania,
where George Washington and the Continental Army set up camp during the Revolutionary War. The historical site is expected to serve as a backdrop for President Biden as he plans to discuss the events of January 6. Some Trump allies, though, have accused Democrats of election interference through criminal cases and attempts to remove the former president from the ballot in some states.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz. Now, the former president remains the Republican frontrunner, but Fox's Evan Brown reports 10 days before the Iowa caucuses, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is optimistic.
The governor thinks there is more to the Iowa caucuses than just polling.
I think the polls are used more to advance narratives and try to change opinion rather than accurately reflect it.
Speaking from Des Moines on the Fox News Rundown podcast, DeSantis says the same pollsters predicted his demise when seeking a second term as governor.
I just don't put a lot of stock into what's going on. What we do, particularly in a caucus, is identify the people that are committed to us.
Also in Iowa, kids are not going to school in Perry the day after a 17-year-old student went on a shooting spree, killing a sixth grader before killing himself.
5 other victims are being treated at area hospitals, including 4 other students and the school's principal.
Fox's Garrett Tenney.
Investigators are still working on a motive, but say shortly before the shooting, the gunman made several posts on social media that
Some students say the killer had been bullied. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's en route to the Middle East as Israel keeps waging war against Hamas. State Department spokesman Matt Miller says,
"It is in no one's interest, not Israel's, not the region's, not the world's, for this conflict to spread beyond Gaza."
Though it has to some degree. Iran-backed militants have hit Israel from Lebanon, and U.S. forces have been targeted more than 100 times in the Middle East. America's listening to Fox News.
As most Americans suffer financially, gold just hit an all-time high. Hi, I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and this is why you need a physical gold IRA from Birch Gold Group. To learn more, text the word SHELTER to 989898 to get your free info kit on gold IRAs. Secure your IRA or your 401k right now. Text SHELTER to 989898 to request your free info kit right now.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
North and South Korea have skirmished, firing artillery rounds into the sea, threatening each other around a disputed boundary. This as the U.S. worries about North Korea's military cooperation with Russia.
The National Security Council provided maps showing North Korean-made ballistic missile systems being launched from Russia into Ukraine at the end of last year and earlier this week.
We expect Russia and North Korea to learn from these launches, and we anticipate that Russia will use additional North Korean missiles to target Ukraine's civilian infrastructure and to kill innocent Ukrainian civilians.
NSC spokesman John Kirby says North Korea, in return, is asking Russia to provide sophisticated military assistance, including fighter aircraft. Russia has also relied on assistance from Iran, Kirby says, and is currently in negotiations to acquire close-range ballistic missiles for use in Ukraine. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
There are more documents out in a case related to Jeffrey Epstein, the financier who committed suicide before going on trial for sex trafficking.
The latest unsealed documents from a settled 2015 lawsuit against Jeffrey Epstein associate Ghislaine Maxwell feature an email from plaintiff Virginia Roberts Giuffre alleging former President Bill Clinton threatened Vanity Fair not to write sex trafficking articles about Epstein. They also include photos of Maxwell at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. The former president, who has denied knowing anything about Epstein's crimes, and Britain's Prince Andrew also listed as potential witnesses. The pages also suggest journalist Sharon Churcher, who was called as a defense witness, prompted the plaintiff to fabricate stories regarding Prince Andrew and Epstein's former lawyer, Alan Dershowitz. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Later this hour, we'll get the jobs report, expected to show a slowdown in hiring in December from the month before, but the unemployment rate predicted to rise slightly from November's 3.7%. On Wall Street, stock futures are falling ahead of that report. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
I love your new outfit.
I got it at Diamond Mine Apparel and Accessories. They have a wonderful selection of ladies and men's apparel.
Where are they located?
920 Davie Avenue. Their hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 6. Diamond Mine Apparel and Accessories.
Well, starting with sunshine, but the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening. A chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Be a part of the conversation.
I listen on the way to work.
Have your say.
It's more than just opinions, it's facts.
This is WSIC News Talk Now.
Please don't break for the lake. It's not going anywhere. We promise.
Talk Radio 105.9 and 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, OKN. 8:06 on this FriYAY. A happy one to you. Were you guys just talking? Was Bill just telling you if you go to the bathroom, you're supposed to wash your hands? Is that what I just heard?
No, mentioning that there's no paper towels in the bathroom. You have to use the hand dryers. I don't love the hand dryers.
I just use the tissues. Can't you just use tissues as paper towels?
Doesn't it get like all like stuck to your hands? Those tissues?
Well, that's if you really wash your hands.
Oh well,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. COVID taught you nothing.
No, I was terrible during that time frame. Cool. Well, I just thought that threw me off. Sorry, I thought you guys were talking about,
I removed my bread so I wasn't smacking on bread sitting in here.
What'd you think of the bread, though?
It's very good. It's tempting though to just sit here and smack my mouth.
I'm willing to do a bread competition locally. Look, if you've got the best bread or know of the best bread around Lake Norman, this was Charlotte bread. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold back. Look, I know Mamie just cringed when she looked at me right now.
Yeah, Charlotte.
I'm not gonna hold back on that. That is, as of right now, in my opinion, the top sourdough loaf I've ever had. And I've been to San Francisco.
But have you tried Lake Norman bread?
Like, is that a place?
No, just have you tried any bread that's made here locally?
I'm making the call out right now for it.
All right.
I'm willing to.
I don't think that I've ever had any bread made here locally, so I have to look for some.
Yeah, give us some suggestions.
Yeah, somebody let me know. Where can I buy bread?
Well, and I know like there's some bakeries, and I get that, but I'm talking about like just a loaf of bread. I'm not talking about pastries.
Right.
I'm not talking...
Me too. I've had lots of pastries that are made here.
Yeah.
But I've never.
I make my own. I made snickerdoodles this past weekend.
Is that a pastry? That's a cookie.
Cookies. So.
Pastry.
But snickerdoodle pastry sounds pretty good.
Why don't you work on that with that new mixer you got?
That's what I'm saying. You got to put that cinnamon in there, though. That's pretty good. I'd be willing to have a competition, though. Because when I pulled up, here was the thing about the experience, too, when I went and got this bread. It's in a random neighborhood, and I go, and this lady's getting out of her car, like, with her kid. And I'm like, is this the right house or not? And then, like, she goes in her garage. So I'm on the phone with Ben Daniels. And, like, I'm like, dude, you're staying with me on the phone for, like, this situation of this random person's house. And I go to the front door, but there's this whole nice, like, rack set up, like, kind of like a... You know, like when Uber goes and Eats picks up at like, Viva Chicken or something like that. That's what was going on there on this lady's front porch. It's like, don't worry, I won't tell your HOA. Don't worry about me. I won't snitch on you.
You just did.
Well, but I don't know.
She's in Charlotte.
She's in Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. We only caught. You only catch the state. WSIC down to like St. John's Road. I think is that what it is on 485 near. I went down to Idlewild.
Yeah, that's
you
a
been
long
to Idlewild?
No,
Idlewild?
a long while since I've been down to Idlewild.
First shout out of the year. Yeah,
I was
in a while.
I was looking for a gas station on Idlewild. It was getting lonely out there.
Yeah, it's a little sparse out there.
Is this really like when it gets down to 0? Does that really mean there's 0 miles left on my truck? That's what I was really wondering to myself.
It doesn't.
Okay.
No, I've proven
you push
that.
it?
I've proven that time and time again.
Are you a pusher? Like as far as when the gas light comes on and
despise. That's like my number one thing I hate to do in life is to get gas. I hate it. I hate it the most in this world. I don't know why. I can't tell you exactly why I don't like. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's boring standing there waiting for the gas to fill up.
Have you ever chosen to not get gas and seen what happens then?
So my mother would choose not to get gas, and we found out a lot of times what would happen then. And it's a lot of Mamie walking to the gas station.
I had to do that one time. I ran out of gas one time in my old Jeep. I'm turning into the Target parking lot on 25. I'm on Samfur making a left in, and I'm literally like making the left through the traffic that's oncoming from 73. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. And I just inch into like the entryway of the gas station real close, real bad.
No, well, we've been real far from the gas station when that's happened before. I've learned what happens. I still push it. I'm not a rich lady, but the amount of money I would pay for someone to pump my gas for me, like they have in New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas, right?
Mm-hmm. That's a Jersey thing, for real?
Yeah, you're not allowed to pump your own gas in New Jersey. And so
this is America.
In Shelby, there was one place left that was full service, and I would just go there and I'd pay more money for it because I hate doing it. And that was even before phones. Like, it's not like I would just want to sit in the car on my phone or something. I just hate getting out of the car. I hate putting my car in. It makes no sense. I don't understand it. I really can't pinpoint what it is, but it is the thing I hate the most in this world. And so when Rob and I go out,
passion right now.
when Rob and I go out, sometimes I'm like, oh, let's take my car because I know that it has no gas, and so he'll put gas in it for me.
Like, you just loathe it that much.
I really do.
When gas stations started, it was the attendants.
Full service.
Yeah, people.
Why not bring it back? Cashins, bring it back.
I was gonna say Cashins. There you go.
Come on, Cashins.
Yeah.
Reagan, bring it back.
Probably a labor shortage issue right now, I would imagine.
I don't know. I would pay so much money for that. You don't even know.
I'm a big fan of like the tap, with the your credit card, and some gas stations have the tap, some do not. I'm starting to choose the ones that do because I don't like having to do because then you see the security sticker on there and they talk about that, and if it gets opened up and the card swipe, and then you hear those stories too.
Yeah.
Where like just the tap they say is the most secure, right? I think out of all of it.
It is, yeah. When I worked at WCCB, there was a gas station around the corner that my card got stolen from multiple times. Kept going.
Sketch.
Just kept getting stolen.
They were looking for you. She's back. She's back.
Everybody that worked there was like, don't go to that one. Your card will get stolen. Everybody knew. It was just the closest. We just kept going.
And you just hate pumping gas so much that you were willing to compromise. I'm going to prove my point. I hate it that much. I'm going to go the one where it gets stolen.
Yeah.
That's better than pumping gas, getting your identity stolen?
Probably, yeah.
That's pretty rough, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's how much I don't like it. So it's a odd thing for me to dislike. It's a weird thing, but
is it truly like at the top of your like pyramid though of like things you hate? Like for me, like the thought of changing insurance companies, right? Like is like probably
I'll do that
there.
before I want to. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yes.
I thought she was serious.
I'll do it. I'll change your insurance company. Somebody will pump my gas for me.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do a barter on it. Yeah, I'll pump your gas. You change my insurance. You fill out the forms. Gosh, no, that's terrible. So okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
That you don't like pumping gas. It's not that it doesn't make sense because it's not like a fun process. Like because you also get like kind of dirty sometimes when like the pump's dirty and stuff like that. Like,
I mean,
it is
like germs too, but I don't even think that's the top thing because I do other things like I'll go into the gas station and get a snack. That doesn't bother me.
So you don't hate the gas station.
No,
you don't hate the gas station.
I love Cashins. I just don't want to.
It's the physical act.
It's the physical act of putting your card in or tapping your card, getting the thing out, standing there and waiting for it to fill up.
It sounds like pretty standard protocol, like on life, like when you buy anything. Like
when you don't have anything that's like.
You go to the grocery, you fill your card up, like, and then
I really don't like doing that either. They have the grocery pickup now, right? So that solved that for me.
So is it more about like the efficiency of pumping gas? Like why can't the gas instantly be in my tank?
Why am I wasting so much time standing here? It's 2024, guys.
That's
like come up with a better process for this.
When you get the slow pump too,
oh,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
I just leave.
Recently, when I put it and I'll you can do the lock thing on it. It's like the little latch underneath, so it stays just flowing. I'll have where if I go to sit in my truck and it's flowing, it'll like pop it and then it will stop refilling. I'll have to go back.
Yes.
So I'm like playing this game with it, like, and then so I lightly like step into the car, like to try to make it easier.
Yeah, I just leave when that happens too.
Just
if it says see attendant, I leave.
See attendant. You would cause trouble at the gas. You're one of those.
I'm not causing trouble. I'm just not there. I'm not wasting any time.
Because like the attendant inside is getting like the alert on the computer, like pump 4's got issues right now. Looking out, and there's Mamie in the tank just driving away. Forget this place.
Hey guys, real quick, we got a caller in here. Caller, you there?
Yes, I am. I want to wish you guys a happy New Year. Mr. Justin.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is Coach.
Coach Citrone.
Wish you luck. I'm just so fired up for you to be there, and What a good opportunity to add someone else to that crew.
Coach, you're the man. I appreciate you calling.
Pray for Mamie.
All the time. Good luck.
All right. Thanks, Coach. I'll talk to you.
So if you don't like what you hear, be sure to tune back in then.
WSIC.
Local starts here.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Well, starting with sunshine, but the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening. A chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
We're so glad you're here.
Now, don't ever leave.
She's just kidding.
What? No, I'm not.
105.9, 100.7, WSIC.
Local starts here.
Good morning, okay, and 8:18 on this FriYAY. A happy one to you. WSICnews.com, all the social platforms. You can engage, chat, hang out. We got a bread company coming up. I think somebody mentioned one.
Yeah, what's the name of them?
Sorry.
The
I threw you off there.
The Feel Good Homestead.
The Feel Good Homestead. I'm going to have to write that down, and I'm...
local bread company.
I'm going to have to figure that out.
And they mentioned the sourdough as well.
They did?
Yeah.
Did they comment or somebody else mention them?
No, they commented.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The Feel Good Bread Company. Shout out. I'm gonna reach out.
Gluten-free sourdough bread and goodies.
Demi's doing this whole no wheat, no dairy thing right now. I don't know if that counts or not toward gluten. I'm still confused on the rules. People are also confused on the streets. Let's get a look from Jeff with iCats. We need to know what is going on out there. Jeff, good morning to you.
Good morning, Justin. There's no accidents to report at this time. Traffic 77 north and south from Statesville to Charlotte. Traffic is flowing. The secondary roads in Statesville, Mooresville have not heard of any problems. So looking forward to a good weekend. I hope you are.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Who you got winning the game? Is it Monday? The big game on Monday? Who you got winning, Jeff?
I'm hoping Washington Huskies win.
Yeah, I can imagine. Big Ohio State fan, so you're hoping for Washington. I hear you on that, Jeff. I'm on Jeff's team. That's what I'm going to say. I'm on Jeff's team for the game. Jeff, we appreciate you. RideICats.com. $3 to commute to the city of Charlotte from Iredell County each way, each day. And RideICats.com, you can schedule a pickup $1 in town. Not bad each way. Thank you, Jeff. Hope you have a great weekend.
You too, Justin. Take care.
There he is, Jeff with iCats. RideICats.com. Again, alternative transportation, Iredell County Express route down to City of Charlotte, $3 each way each day. You can hang out with Jeff and cruise that HOV lane. Did you know that thrift stores, I am just not good at that kind of thing? Are you a thrifty?
I am not a
kind of like a Swifty, a thrifty?
No, I'm not a thrifty. Now Rob, he loves that. That's
big thrifty.
Oh, he calls it treasure hunting.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
So he'll go and look for a treasure. A couple of times we found some treasures.
You see how I just totally was like a sexist in that moment, and like you put like a dude twist on it, and I just went for it like it was no big deal.
That
Like
makes sense.
I should have thought about that before.
No,
I
I
yeah, treasure hunting. That's what I'll go with. Forget thrift stores.
yeah,
Let's go treasure hunting.
He calls it treasure hunting, and he likes it. Katie's really good at it too. She likes to go and find clothes and things there, but he's going for the treasures. Golf clubs.
Ooh.
Like good golf clubs.
Oh, wow. Big golfer.
Yeah, big golfer. Big time. He's always just looking for things that might be valuable.
I've got a couple of snags. There's one over here that that you can't see on the camera, but you can see it if you look up there. It's a old school Dale Earnhardt shellacked piece of wood with a plaque. This thing's like handmade.
Yeah.
I think it's signed by Dale. I don't have a certificate of authenticity. Demi found it in a thrift store in the mountains one time, and I said, you got to go back and get that. It's back when he drove the Wrangler car, stock car back in the day, and so it's hand-signed. I believe it. I'm going to say it's real.
It's real.
Signed by Dale.
You haven't taken it to Antiques Roadshow or anything to get it authenticated?
No, I have not done that, because I'm not like, if I go trying to make it like a business thing, it's just not, I'm not a good gambler. I'm not a good bettor. I'm not good at that. But somebody made out pretty good. December this past year, a woman had bought a glass bottle at a Virginia thrift store for $3.99. And then come to find out, she just started investigating it because there was something weird about it. On the bottom of the bottle, it had the words Italia and Murano written on there. And I guess that's like a big brand. Well, come to find out, it is worth some money. She sold it for $107,000.
There you go.
In the middle of December.
That's some treasure hunting there.
That's pretty good.
Those are the kind of stories, though, that makes Rob
want to go?
Drag me to the thrift store on a Saturday morning when it opens.
Does he have a go-to? Like, what's like his...
You know what? The Mooresville Goodwill, we that's the place we found the most treasure.
Okay.
We've tried the Cornelius Goodwill. Huntersville really hadn't lucked out there. So if
Are y'all part of that like cult-like following at Goodwill that comes in there? Like there's a group of people that go in there like on Tuesdays. I hear Tuesday's the day when all the new stuff gets put out. Is that real?
I don't know. I don't know that. I'm not that deep into it.
Okay.
No, it'll just be Saturday morning. It's like, come on, get up. And we'll be part of the people who are standing outside the Goodwill before it opens.
Like Apple Store.
Yes.
Just like the
Apple Store, but we're standing outside a Goodwill.
Do you
Is
rock
that
like
cooler or not cool?
Does Rob have like a go pack that he brings with him too, like a fanny pack, so he make like chapstick, like has all the essentials he needs to have a successful trip to the store?
No, he's ready to find something.
This is pure cannibalism.
Hunting. We're just hunting.
You know what people are waiting in line for nowadays?
Huh?
Seems to be these Stanley Cups.
Oh yes.
These very popular Stanley Cups. I'm sure.
Was that an AI generated clip I saw where there's like a gaggle of people stealing them off the shelves?
Yeah, I saw that at Target or something.
Yeah. So I guess Stanley teamed up with
Willy
Starbucks to create a limited edition pink Stanley.
That's the one I saw.
Yes, and I mean there are people waiting outside of Target at 3:30 in the morning from
Does it
videos
get you
I saw.
anything? Like does it get you free Starbucks for life or anything like that?
No, but that does segue into something else I read yesterday.
Doing a lot of reading.
Starbucks is allowing people to bring in any size cup to get their drink.
Like any cup from outside world? Like
yes, you can
they
bring
can
that
bring
in.
their cup.
You can now bring your cup or your Stanley into
what size
Starbucks.
do they charge this as?
I think they'll put the right amount in there. Right.
That seems like a health concern, doesn't it?
That seems like somebody's crusty old cup's going to come in there. I don't want to touch
You're
that.
Get some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching that.
Take my cauldron and fill it up venti, please.
That's it.
Like 20.
Yeah.
Venti's 20.
Yes, that's right.
Venti.
I learned that from a movie with Paul Rudd in it. That's when I found
what is it?
It's 20 ounces. It's 20 ounces.
Oh,
I know the movie you're talking about.
It's
Role Models?
Yes, Role Models.
Role Models.
That's a good one.
Sorry.
Yes. I know somebody in that movie too.
What? Famous adjacent over here.
Save that story for another day. I got too many fame stories today. I just gotta save them.
I'm just glad I've learned so much about Rob too in this process of hanging out with you too.
Yeah.
The thrift guy, golfer.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
He's a
Car
good one.
guy.
I want to be just like him when I
grow up.
Yeah. He's a good one. He's a good one. He's listening. He's a loyal listener. That's for sure.
Don't go anywhere then, so that way.
Yeah. You don't want to lose one.
We need that guy. Thank you for your service, Rob.
Yeah, it just shows me the many things that I don't know, and so this is another example of what's out there in the world that people do know and what they can get.
Yeah. Can I flip the script on you a little bit? Ask you some questions?
You can, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Let's
okay.
go.
All right.
And to ask you some.
Let me get my bread ready over here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you some Gen Z slang questions. See if you can get them.
Oh no! Can I use a piece of paper?
You can use a piece of paper. I don't think it's going to help you.
Sometimes if I write it down, I
you can
find
come
that I
up
can
with the
make up.
definition.
Yeah.
These are words that like 12-year-olds made up. I don't think writing it down is going to help you figure out the definition.
All right, let's try it.
All right, what does a bop mean?
Bop?
B-O-P.
Come on.
BOP.
You got this.
If I say that's a bop, what does that mean?
It's bad. It's not good.
What if I give you?
Dud. It's a dud, not a stud.
What if I give you some like multiple choice?
Okay, yeah, let's
You
go.
wanna do it that
let's
way?
do multiple.
Let's do that.
Let's go with the novice attempt on
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay. Is it a social media app?
Bop?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no.
Is it a type of dance?
I'm gonna put that one. Save that answer for later. We're gonna mark that one as save for maybe later.
Does it mean you tap somebody on the nose?
Also a maybe. So B and C are maybes.
Okay. Or is it a good song?
We'll say a D. We'll go good song. That sounds culturally accurate.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
There
you
we
got that
go.
one right.
Let's
yeah.
go. Hit
it's
the
a bop.
horns, man.
Hit it.
Bob, good song.
Yeah.
Although that first guess was awful.
Grammatically correct though.
Okay.
All right. Ready? You ready for another one?
Sure.
All right.
Did you know bop?
Yes.
Yes. He knows what a bop is.
Did
yeah.
you know before looking these
Yes,
up?
of course I knew what it was. I didn't have to look them up. They're just in my brain.
I don't have an 18-year-old daughter at home.
Yeah.
Okay? Forgive me.
Just end with what the kids are doing these days.
Gosh.
Okay, sus. You know what sus
Oh,
means?
suspect.
All
Yes,
right,
there you go.
bingo.
Boom. Hit
Good
super.
job.
Hit the horns, baby.
Good job.
That
Let's
is
go.
sus.
That's sus.
Yeah.
That was kind of sus.
All right. What about no cap?
Yeah, no cap. Ballin'. No cap. It's awesome.
Okay, you want some options? That's not it.
We got a horn for that one too,
We
bud.
got a womp womp. There you go.
Awesome.
You were very confident with that answer, though.
Of course I know what it means.
Like
It's
it was yeah. No,
Wrong.
I'm gonna need some multiple choice.
All right. Does it mean you're not wearing a hat?
What was the word again?
No cap.
No, it does not mean that. I would say
Okay.
no on that.
Excellent.
It is not what you think it would mean.
Does it mean you lost the cap to something?
No.
Does it mean no gums?
Like in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Like you haven't? Does anybody have
like
no
no
gum?
caps.
No caps on your teeth.
No.
Does it mean
That
you're
would
not,
just be mean and cruel.
you're not lying?
That's it.
That's it. You got it. I
No
made that
cap.
one easy for you.
No cap. Not lying.
There you go.
That's what's
I'm
up.
no capping right now.
No cap.
No, you are.
No, yeah.
You're capping.
capping.
You are capping.
Capping. So you can use it as capping means you're lying too. So you
Yes.
can use it that way.
Oh, I'm capping.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're the captain. Captain Cap.
Yeah. All right. This one is going to be hard, and if Bill knows this one too, I'll be real impressed. So this is for both of you. Right? Ready? It's the last one.
I'll let Bill proxy for me.
All right. What is the meaning of wig?
Wig.
If somebody does something and my response is just wig, what does that
Wow.
You wilding out.
I actually have not heard this one.
mean? Okay.
That is.
Do I need multiple choice?
You
I
guys,
need it.
You need multiple choice?
Oh yeah.
Does it mean a cap made out of hair?
No.
No.
No. Because
That's
that's
too
too
o-
obvious.
that's too
That's too
obvious.
obvious. Nice.
Does it mean that you're angry?
It could.
Oh, it could.
That's a
like
maybe.
wigging out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
See,
Right.
we're thinking Gen Z. We're not thinking of how like a,
Right.
a
So no.
millennial.
So I'm gonna go no.
Okay.
Too
mean,
obvious.
Does it mean you're scared?
Nah,
Wig. That's just how somebody would, you'd say something.
Nah, 'cause-
I don't
'cause-
use slang when I'm scared.
See, because let me tell you the millennial trick. The answer's been D every time thus far. So what you got for D right now? I'm gonna use a cheat sheet.
Something that is amazing.
Ooh, wig is something that's. We'll go with that. That thing is wig.
No, that's not.
What do we got?
Just means something that's exciting, cool, whatever. Like, it's so amazing that it would blow your wig off.
Ah, okay.
Blow that
Wig.
top back.
Yeah.
Right,
Wig.
I like it. Wig.
Wig. So that's just how, if something's real cool, just, wig.
Well, that was fun. I like that.
There you go.
Thank you, Mamie.
No
Now
cap, baby.
Now
No
you
cap.
know something.
We'll be back. No cap.
Wig.
Good morning, LKN just joined the National Sarcasm Society. Like they need our support.
WSIC. Local starts here.
Senator Tom Tillis is harnessing the power of clean energy to create a stronger America. Building a clean energy economy will create high-wage American manufacturing jobs and expand opportunities for hardworking families to thrive and prosper. Investing in clean energy innovation will strengthen our electric grid and make it more resilient against natural disasters and foreign hackers. Senator Tom Tillis understands that clean energy is vital to America's economic and national security. To become energy independent, America needs an all-of-the-above energy strategy. Wind, solar, and homegrown biofuels can help break our dependence on foreign energy, create a booming economy, and protect our environment for generations to come. America can lead the world in clean energy innovation. Call 202-224-3121. Thanks, Senator Tom Tillis, for building America's clean energy economy. Paid for by Americans for a balanced budget.
Well, starting with sunshine, but the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening. A chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast. From the WSIC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
In life, we plan for many important things. Weddings, our children's education, retirement. A celebration of life is really no different. Planning and paying for your life celebration in advance will give you and your family valuable peace of mind. We'll help you take care of every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're Bunch Johnson Funeral Home. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
This is Daniel at NC Auto Repair. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue. From now until the end of the year, we're offering 10% discounts on all oil changes for teachers, medical workers, city and county workers. From now until the end of the year, stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. No appointment needed. Remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car. NC Auto Repair.
Only one station has the best in local talk.
105.9, 100.7.
WSIC.
Good morning, OKN. 8:32 and 58 seconds on this Friday. We're going more of a different approach to the rest of your day. We're going to keep you calm because the weather is wiggin'. No?
No.
Didn't use it right.
He used the 80s term, the 80s version of that.
I'm stuck on that. Wait, I didn't write. What was wig again? I didn't write that one
Wig
down.
means something that's so amazing. Like, it just means that it would, like, so wild, so cool, so amazing, it would blow your wig off.
If it snowed this weekend, that'd be wig.
Wig. No cap.
No cap.
No cap. I'm not lying. That would be cool. But it's not looking like it's going to snow this weekend.
No.
Unfortunately.
Maybe a flurry.
Maybe a foot? I thought you were going to say maybe
flurry,
a foot.
a flurry. Well, we said at the beginning of the show, my team from Mexico is here, so they're really excited that they might just get to see some snow.
You could drive to Statesville and probably see a flurry or two.
North of the I-40 corridor.
Yeah, where it always lands.
It's always there.
Yeah. And even like Ben Daniels, Senior Director of Sensory, he lives out toward Winston. They also
They'll
get
get it.
too.
Yeah, because they're they're on that I-40 corridor.
What do you think it is about I-40 itself?
I think the snow likes it.
Do you think, I have a conspiracy theory. I think that the nuclear power plant changes the rainfall around the lake, or at least either the lake itself or the nuclear power plant.
I agree with that. I don't know if it's the nuclear power plant, if it's the lake, but there will be times that it'll say like 100% chance of rain, and at my house, sun. Or it'll rain for, a minute and then pass over.
Specifically in Corntown, too.
Yeah.
Like Huntersville will get rain, Davidson, Mooresville will get some rain, but Corntown's in this little pocket.
Yeah.
Like
I agree. It does happen. It does happen.
So when my friends from Charlotte, I'll invite them up on the weekends in the summer, and they're like, "No, it's supposed to rain today." I was like, "Not here,
Not on my street.
not on my watch.
No, not
Party
today.
day, man. It's not gonna rain today."
Sunshine only.
Yeah,
Sun only.
I call the weather.
Yeah.
Yell up to the sky.
Well, we do have a new meteorologist team that's part of WSIC now, and Chase Myers was on the News Drive at 5 last night. If you didn't get a chance to listen to the show, Patrick Reynolds hosting that new show, the News Drive at 5. It plays every evening, 5 to 6 p.m. And then for our super early morning commuters, we are now running the program again in the morning as a rerun at 5 a.m. So if you missed the news at 5 p.m. the night before, he always starts the show with the top 5 at 5. The biggest 5 local stories, really diving into the local community. Patrick Reynolds doing a great job. You know, Patrick was been with Waves Entertainment forever, got a history with NASCAR, great local guy who knows the scene, and we're really excited to have him. We're going to have Patrick on as a guest next week on Good Morning LKN.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
going to
wait.
join us hopefully Monday or Tuesday. I think I told him that already, but if I hadn't, I'll make sure I'll
Now he knows.
shoot him a text at some point and let him know that, hey, we need you in the studio here soon. So that'll be good. But I was really hoping for snow.
I know, but
I love snow.
you do love snow.
I love
You
snow.
like getting out and playing in the snow?
I'll do whatever in the snow.
You
What you
will.
want to do?
Well,
I'll do what you tell me.
Yeah,
I'll be
you
there.
lived in Boone for a while, so you're
Yeah.
used to it. My body hasn't acclimated to the cold. I like to sit inside and look at it, so I would do that.
Is snow now more conducive and okay because of hybrid work environments more and hybrid school environments?
Yeah, for sure. Like there's no snow. Like they don't mind calling a snow day because they're still going to make the kids do online work, right?
There was one time in high school for us, so this would have been like, Bill, this would have been, 2005, and maybe even middle school. They were calling for snow, and they closed the schools down, and then it was like sunny and 60 degrees
Yeah.
the next day.
Yeah, that's a fun day.
Really wild.
That's a fun day though when you're a kid.
Oh, it's
When
great
you're-
day.
Well, I mean, it's
Absolutely.
kind of a bummer that there's not a snow day, but it's like you can go outside and play all day. So,
Oh, yeah, parents are ticked off.
oh
though,
yeah,
like-
they had to stay home, take a day off work. It's not because what'd you say? 2005.
somewhere in that
Yeah, they
ballpark.
weren't. There was no remote working back in 2005. The old days.
On Joshua Dobie's show yesterday, he brought up an interesting stat from a company called Owl Labs. Said that, and tell me if you agree with this. I thought it was pretty wild. Said that 40% of the people, I guess it was a study of about 300,000, say they would take a pay cut to work from home and to they would take a pay cut to work from home at least one or more days of the week. I cannot imagine taking a pay cut to not go into work. That's wild.
People got hooked on hybrid working from home, man. They
Yeah.
got
Crazy.
hooked on it. And I do think, and this is kind of pivoting more to like the business landscape. I think that that's what's going to happen. The work from home model has got to be considered a benefit for the numbers to make sense for employers at some point.
Yeah.
It's got to downshift because you can't like get paid the same amount as if you're in and highly super productive all the time.
Right.
And there are people who are productive at home. My mom's worked from home for
Sure.
30 years.
Yeah.
Like she's been doing it since before it was like a thing.
Yeah.
She's a trendsetter.
And she loves that work environment. She's very productive in that. She doesn't want to be at the office and like do the water cooler talk and
Yeah.
all that. She'd rather just do her job, be done, not have to try. She also doesn't like driving and things like that. Like she's not into it. Like, just
You
she
got to
just
get
doesn't want
gas,
to.
you know?
Yeah,
Who
you
wants to
gotta stop
drive?
and
She's
get
You
not
gotta
pumping
stop
gas
and
as
get
much
gas.
as I do.
She's
Probably
not
not.
big on travel. So
Yeah.
she enjoys working from home. But I do see that from the business side. I think salaries do go down for those who are working from home. If you want to work from home, you can, but it's not as productive. There's just no way the general mass people are more productive working at home than in an office.
There are some people who are like you said, like
Very
more
more
productive.
niche,
I think
yes.
it's a smaller percentage though than, because I get distracted easily when I'm working at home. Like the week between Christmas and New Year's, I worked from home that week, and it's easy to get distracted. The dog, the laundry, the food,
All of it. You got to go to the grocery. You're going
Yeah.
to run errands while you're
Yeah.
on your phone calls. Like, I mean, come on. Like,
yeah,
we all know.
it's easy
You're
to get
like-
distracted. So yeah, I'm in office 4 days a week now.
And you're okay with being in office. You don't feel
I'm okay
like-
with it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the office is 2 miles from my house, so I just go home for lunch every day, see my dog.
That's a whole nother conversation, though. Being able to live close to where you work, like that's a big conversation locally.
Yeah, I feel like more people should do that. I feel like and this is just my opinion, but like your community, right? So if
I
you
agree.
live and work and
You care more.
yeah, you do. You just care more, and you're spending more time in your community. Like, the opposite is like when I was driving to Charlotte every day, right? Like the only thing I miss about driving to Charlotte every day is the restaurants that I would go to. But I was
But there's a
spending
bunch
time
now
there.
in Lake Norman
oh,
now,
there's
too.
tons here. Yeah, there's
now.
lots here. But
Yeah.
that's really the only thing I miss about that commute is just the restaurants, the things that I had the adjacency to. I throw that in whenever I
Life
can.
principle, that's it.
Yeah, so
Life's
I
adjacent.
really think that people, and everybody can't do that just because of the kind of job you have, but yeah, if you can live and work in the same area, I think that's really valuable, and you can create like a better community. Because so many people are trying to get their community from their work. Like they're trying to get their sense of community and purpose and all these things from your work. And I feel like sometimes your job just needs to be your job. It doesn't have to like have a huge sense of purpose.
Yeah, what's the point of that?
What's the point of that? Just come here and talk to people.
Yeah, like what, dude? It's all a joke. What are we talking about? Nuclear power plants and things like that. Who cares?
We're making a difference every day, aren't we? Yeah.
Who cares? Budgets for the town?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that.
No,
My gosh.
no.
Do you though now, like Huntersville, Davidson, Mooresville, Lake Norman as a whole?
Yeah.
Am I the only one seeing this cultural shift of like it's becoming more than just Cornelius, just Huntersville, just Davidson, that all of it combined is more of a region than it ever has been?
It is a region, and I get some flack on social media when I say like I live in Lake Norman because people go, "Oh, you live in the water." Normie and I chilling in the water.
That sounds like a joke I would make.
I get it. Is it you every single time on different?
I have a bunch of
You have
aliases. I have a bunch of
just making that joke every single time.
There's no limited number of Gmails you can make. So,
So yeah, but it's the Lake Norman area, and so so like I live in Cornelius, but I spend as much time in Davidson and Huntersville and Mooresville, Denver sometimes.
You've been to Statesville?
I've been to Statesville. Yeah, once.
On the 22nd last year.
I know it. I know it's there.
And that's what enables me to be like okay with, if you're gonna drive 45 minutes to Charlotte, let's say. Well, 45 minutes from Corntown is north of Statesville, right? It's as far west as almost Hickory. I mean, you can get to Hickory in pretty much 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You can get to Rowan County in less than 45 minutes. So it's all just changing the landscape and the affordability concept. If I can ask you personally, did you and Rob own your house?
Yes, we own our house.
When did you buy your house?
2020.
Okay, so you got it at a great time then.
Oh, prime time.
Looking back at it now, right? Like in comparison now, you got it.
We got it before it went completely nuts.
Yeah.
We got to like negotiate, make offers. We got it prime time. I probably would not buy my house. I love my house. I love my neighborhood. I would not buy that house again for what they're selling for now.
No,
I wouldn't do it.
That's for a lot of homes around the area, though. That if you've been here, if you've been here and you know the pricing, like that's. And Bill, that's like what you talk about, right? Like, is it ever going to come up again for you to be able to buy in the local community?
Right. I mean, I'm hopeful.
Yeah, you've got a great place in the city. Fourth Ward is phenomenal.
Right.
Fourth Ward is absolutely phenomenal, and
it's a nice little corner.
Do you miss the lake, or are you okay with like with the current lifestyle for you and Nat right now? The city fits well.
I really do love where we live.
Yeah.
I'm closer to my family, so
he gets to hang out with LaMelo Ball every day.
I do see him from time to time, not every day. No, not every day. But yeah, Charlotte's great. I love the lake though, but I kind of feel like I have so many friends and family up here, so it's kind of I feel like I live here as well. Yeah, exactly.
Do you ever get, Bill, whenever you tell people you work in Cornelius, do you ever get like, "Oh, that's so far"? Do people in Charlotte tell you that?
Yeah, people in Charlotte don't talk to me too often.
There
you know
you
what I
go.
mean? I don't meet too many strangers.
I used to get that when I worked in Charlotte. Like, you drove all the way from Cornelius?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm not inviting you up to my house, so what you mad about?
Right. I do get lucky though, especially
we're not even friends outside of here.
On the way up, the drive's not bad at all.
Yeah.
On the way up to work. On the way back, I'm patient. So.
Well, and I think even the traffic patterns have shifted, right, since COVID, with the whole way people work. Like Mondays and Fridays are different now. I feel like on the roads, early morning, like Friday at 3:00, gangbusters out. You better be tucked in bed night before before 3:00 if you want any chance of doing anything.
Yeah. I know my family, when they come up here on the weekends from out of town, they're always like, "What's happening today?" I was like, "It's a Friday. That's it. Like that's it. It's a Friday. That's it."
It's almost not fun.
Yeah.
And everyone, the way Mayor Washam talks about it, it's everyone kind of like south of Cornelius and north cutting through Cornelius, which is an interesting. I never thought about it that way.
He told me the same thing. He was like, it's not Cornelius residents, it's everybody driving through that's causing all the backups, especially like through downtown Cornelius, like by Cornelius Elementary. He was like, it's just
it can get crazy there.
It's crazy. It took me 30 minutes to get from Mama's Pizza up to exit 31 yesterday.
30?
Right.
30 minutes.
It-
Because I had to go through downtown Cornelius to get on the highway.
Right. It's taken me a similar amount of time just to during the middle of the day too, just to get
Yeah.
from
Oh,
the
lunchtime?
YMCA to back to the station. Yeah.
The struggle for me is like accepting that I need to leave earlier rather than like, 2 minutes now isn't enough for me to get across town. I
No.
I need like about 12.
Yeah.
On
30 or
average.
45.
Yeah, so we got to deal with that. How about you? You like the traffic going on, or what's your take on
I love it.
the local area? 844 Studio 4.
You know, our huge variety of talk shows makes us the station of tomorrow. So, if you don't like what you hear, be sure to tune back in then.
WSIC.
Local starts here.
Happy New Year, WSIC family. Here's your WSIC community calendar. Celebrate Kane Center for the Arts' first anniversary gala, along with Broadway star Mandy Gonzalez. Dinner and a show this Saturday at Kane Center for the Arts. You may remember Mandy Gonzalez from her roles in Hamilton and Wicked. This is a black tie optional celebration. All-inclusive tickets include dinner and the show. Happy anniversary, Kane Center. Some of the upcoming Kane Center performances include Rocky Lynn, Forever Young, Jeff Allen, and even a Stunt Dogs experience. To see the entire lineup and to purchase your tickets, visit canearts.org. That's CAIN arts.org. This is the last week of the season to see more than 5 million Christmas lights at one time. Speedway Christmas is happening daily until Sunday. The show is open 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. The Infield Christmas Village is open Thursday through Sunday nights. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The fun ends Sunday. For tickets, visit charlottemotorspeedway.com. Birkdale on Ice is still going on through January 28th. Time to lace up your skates and hit the ice. To make sure you can skate when you want, we recommend you making a reservation. For skate session info, including times and pricing, visit birkdalevillage.com. Have an event you'd like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Well, starting with sunshine, with the clouds thickening up as we head into our Friday evening, a chilly afternoon on the way with highs in the mid-40s. As we go into our Saturday, a cold rain on the way, which could actually start as a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning, making for some elevated slick surfaces like railings and steps and possibly even some slick bridges early on Saturday before transitioning into a cold rain for the afternoon. We're drying it out again by Saturday night. And that's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
What is Good Morning LKM?
It's the kind of talk that'll make your mama blush.
Oh, sweet day.
Talk Radio 105.9 and 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48 on this Friday. 844 Studio 4. If you want to be part of the conversation, you can chat with Bill also on all the socials. It is Friday. As far as I know, there's no accents on the street today, which is a good thing. We don't want accents.
That's good. Wait till 3.
3 o'clock when it starts rolling on
the
in.
dot.
Ready for the weekend.
It's a good time.
Hey, Bill. There it is. There we are. Yeah.
I'm looking at why isn't this playing?
It's muted.
All right. Is this the first rendition?
This is my first.
Oh.
I've not been a part of this yet.
Welcome. Well, you're in for it, Mamie.
I'm so excited about
Yep.
this.
I'm going to go ahead and cut some more bread.
This is today's rendition of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, presented by Nelson Royals. That's right. For all your boots, saddlery, work in Western wear, look no further than Nelson Royals. That's right. The store with the horse on top. That's your spot. Nelson Royals.
Located on Highway 150.
All right, let's start with some good news here. Some good news. Here locally, the Kane Center, celebrating its 1-year anniversary this Saturday.
Oh, yay.
Yes, they saw over 15,000 attendees in their first year of operation.
It's impressive.
Yes.
That's great.
So they have a big celebration, their first anniversary gala. which will be headlined by the amazing Mandy Gonzalez, who starred in Wicked. She's a huge Hamilton, huge Broadway star. So if you're a fan of musicals, attend the Black Tie Affair. I'm not sure if there are still tickets on for sale, but
There was a couple left, but
yeah,
like it's
canearts.org.
It's
canearts.org.
what's left, basically.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
CAIN.
Yep, CAIN, canearts.org. So I got some bad news, and this isn't necessarily bad news, but I thought it was interesting. So Microsoft is about to start implementing a button on your keyboard that gets you AI, right? So what it reminded me of was, do you remember back in the old days where there was like a little paper clip?
Yes.
Clippy.
Like Clippy, the
Yes.
paperclip guy on your, I guess
used
they
to
were
get so mad at
desktops.
him.
Yeah. Right. Well, now you're going to get it, and it is, you're going to have a special little button that's only on when you're talking to it. That's going to have a
Allegedly.
little AI, I guess just a little application for you built in. So I thought that was interesting. Not necessarily bad, but, the robot stuff, where that's going to
Built-in AI.
eventually lead. Yeah. And then I got some bad news. Let's see. Saw this on the Google News. Statesville man steals thousands from elderly in Alaskan cruise scheme. So a man was arrested last July. I guess this guy was just pretending to be some Alaskan cruise.
Oh,
And
take a cruise in the Alaska
Correct.
to see the Northern Lights.
Correct.
And, stuff like
just
that. Sketch.
taking a bunch of money. So it just shows,
People are out here.
People
are
are
out
out here. The cruise agency was called Carolina Blue Tours, located in Statesville. And she was notified, the victim, who was an 83-year-old woman, was notified one day before her scheduled departure that the trip was canceled. So that's just that's ugly. That's ugly.
That is ugly. I wonder if
I
you
don't
told
like
her
that.
that the cruise was departing from like Lake Norman. That would be my first clue not to go.
Well,
But I
sign me up.
feel-
How convenient.
Yeah.
So that's good, bad, and ugly.
All right, so the good Kane Center for the Arts celebrating 1 year, a 1-year anniversary. It is a black tie optional event with Mandy Gonzalez this Saturday.
And she's amazing. She's amazing. She was
Yeah.
on Know the Scene a few weeks ago, before the Christmas holidays. And you can go back and check that out on Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. So
Yeah, all of Justin's episodes are available on demand for you if you want to check out the arts and cultural scene Kane Center. That's a great thing for the community. It brings in, a lot of people to have something to do. You attend church there on Sundays,
Yeah, I
right?
go to church there, yeah.
And then Mills Market going to be upcoming. You're close to downtown. How you feeling about Mills Market and that coming in?
Oh, I'm
downtown?
excited about it. I am excited about it. Some people are not, but more stuff that I can get to quickly. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Would you consider? Would you ever walk?
So I can walk, but where I am in my neighborhood, I'm all the way at the very back of the neighborhood, like on the fake Norman, Lake Cornelius side.
Yeah.
And so it takes me about 30 minutes to walk from just to get like to the top, like to get to Saeed's is about 30 minutes for me. So it's a decent walk, but I do it. I do it sometimes. It's nice.
Because that's the ultimate goal, right? Locally in town is to get
Walkability.
walkability. And how do you do that?
Do you know what? That's never been something that's been a goal of mine is walkability. Just close.
In life?
No,
Like-
never.
like-
I feel like that's something that came from people who didn't grow up here, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
No, I'm
it's
with
just
you.
me.
It's definitely not a culture of walking.
No,
like-
it's not.
Like you take walks like for exercise and like getting outside, but to transport yourself to your destination, walking wasn't that forward.
when Natalie and I moved to Atlanta in 2018, we lived kind of outside of Atlanta because Atlanta is absolutely huge.
Is it?
And then we moved to Midtown, and I said, the one thing, if we're going to move to a city, like, let's make sure it can be kind of this car-free oasis on the weekend. So when I park my car on Friday, I don't have to get out and drive to restaurants and everything. Just walkability. So that's one thing that I do like about our spot in Charlotte is we're right next to everything. Walkability is awesome. It seems pretty hard to do in Cornelius, but walkability is, not having to get in my car on the weekends is probably why I enjoy living in
Well,
the
and it
city.
takes incremental steps.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's not an
100%.
overnight thing. Like look at even Jeton Extension right now
Right.
with the widening that they're doing in
Mhm.
the Sox, which I do have a
You got a bone to pick? I've heard this before.
the sidewalk, the concrete slab sidewalks. When I thought it was just for like bikes and pedestrians, the Tour de Francers don't use the sidewalks; they use regular asphalt. And so, why aren't we developing the sidewalks or roadways for bike lanes with asphalt rather than concrete?
I don't know.
Because it's not usability. I understand the cost difference. There's a significant cost difference. That's what the answer is. But as far as for the goal of getting people to use it, I for whatever reason, and I could be making this up in my head, I thought the rendering had asphalt, not concrete, as those kind of extensions on the side.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to look that up. The built-in AI. Oh, sorry. Did you have a thought on that?
No,
don't let me do that to
I
you.
I have a thought on the built-in AI.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you guys have Alexa or whatever those?
No, I don't trust
You don't have one of those in your house? Do you have one, Bill?
I do not, but I am jealous of people who do.
So we have several, and I always ask it a question, like ask it to play music or whatever, and then I just say please, because in case they do come alive one day, I want it to know that I was kind to it.
Hey, I really appreciate you.
She's on the wait. She's on the nice list.
On the good list. That is something
That's just
that
good
I do.
foresight.
It's the reality, though. It's possibly, at some point, these machines will start making decisions for you as if they're not already, right?
So if I'm nice to it, you think it'll just like add a check mark to my name that I'm on the good list?
I guess like maybe follows the rules so you're okay. Like
She's just, it's not even a rule that you have to ask nicely, but I do, and so I should get like bonus points on that.
So you think manners are built into the algorithm?
It should be.
Should be. I doubt it is.
Call Jeff Bezos. Ask him.
Ugly. The Alaskan cruise scam there in Statesville. Yeah, that's tough. I don't answer the phone though anymore. Like if I don't know the number, like the person has got to leave me a voicemail before I'm calling them back. I am not answering random numbers.
I'm the same. I've probably missed out on some pretty big opportunities just from not answering numbers or blocking numbers that look like I didn't want to talk to them, but
Mark
I'm not doing
Ruffalo's
it.
still just can't believe she dissed me.
He's on red.
Do you have a home phone?
No.
Okay.
I haven't had a home phone since the 2000s.
I think there is like, and I could be wrong on here, right? And maybe I am wrong. An age thing, right?
Sure,
of
right,
having
having
a home phone, right?
Correct.
That I used to have many years ago. We had a home
We
phone.
all did. That's all we had.
we all. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was alive when we only had home phones and not cell phones. That's right. But now I just have no reason for a home phone unless I just want to create like a bat line, I guess, like a VoIP bat line for my family to have at the house with a phone plugged into the internet. But even that's on the internet. So it's like it still would have the caller ID and the blocking and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you can do like phone calls from your computer now too. You can set up different things.
Google
to
Voice,
do. Yeah,
everything else like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I don't even know. I mean, so it's that's part of it. I think is like you just have to mentally.
People are out here.
You have to accept.
People are
Like
out
it's
here.
so
Yep.
like an 83-year-old woman in Statesville getting scanned over a phone scam. Like it's 2023, and like how is this happening? But it does, and it's out here. I also get nervous with like a lot of mailers as well. Like I get a lot of junk mail. Like, the holidays is one thing with magazines. Oh, cool. Like, let me look. But like the random letters you'll get for like certain things, like claiming that you owe money or taking advantage of this opportunity.
Right.
Especially in real estate, when you get the random letters from investors that are like, hey, I'm interested in buying this property. Sign here. Send it back. Because that is a contract too. Like the wording in it is a contract. So now, is it conscionable or not? Throwing out a legal term on that, that's a different conversation. But it's pretty scary.
Yeah, I get a call probably once a month from, it's a scammer, obviously, because it's a house that I don't even own. Somebody else that I know that owns it. And they just, somehow my name got associated with that address. And they call me all the time, ask me if I want to sell the house. And I guess if that person makes me mad, I might just sell their house and see what happens.
Just try to sell
Make
it.
some money.
So that there is a recent local scam going on throughout Mecklenburg County. I believe it's happened in Iredell County, where someone calling a real estate broker acting like they're a seller. It's a vacant piece of land. Come to find out they're not the actual owner. The broker goes through the whole process, listed in the MLS, gets a buyer, goes under contract. Because notaries aren't like really verified. You can buy a notary stamp from any like Office Depot. And so then they go through this whole process and send in fake seller documents, the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. This is actively happening. This is actively, I know multiple attorneys in Mecklenburg County.
Right.
Actively going on right now. So you got to be vigilant out there. I'm of the belief our information's all out there. You can't stop it from getting out there. Your social security number, your personal identifiable information. You've got to be monitoring it, though, is what it comes down to, and spend that time.
It's basically like, don't leave your house. Don't go anywhere. Don't
This
get
is
gas.
such an exciting Friday.
Man, we're ending this on a high.
This is
No.
so
2024 is going to be great.
Pump some gas, eat some bread, do what you do on the weekend, fam. Hope you enjoy it. Going to be raining tomorrow. but no snow. Maybe if you're on the north side, though, there in the northern Iredell County, you're going to get a little bit of flurries, a little bit of frost going on. Chase Myers, our WSIC weather team, letting us know, our meteorologist letting us know that. 9 to 11, you got Brian Summers, the Home Ad Show, coming to you live from Studio A in Statesville. He's prepped and ready to go. And then you've got at 11 o'clock, Senator Vicky Sawyer show, We're Just Saying. Noon to 3, get that national political addiction itched with Todd Starnes. 3 o'clock, the L show with Dr. Nicole Eastman. 4 o'clock, you got Dr. Fred Lowry of Lowry Drug in Statesville. 5 o'clock, the News Drive at 5. Have a great weekend, my kid.
The new 105.9, 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.